Hi, I'm Eric Westrich. We're here at San Diego Startup Week, and you can see Evo Nexus in the background, which is one of the cornerstones of Startup Week and has been for years. And Evo Nexus wouldn't exist here without the Irvine Company, who's the pro bono landlord. And we're lucky to have Michelle Gallegos, who's the community manager for Irvine Company. Michelle, welcome.
Thank you.
So you're in an environment where you see lots of startups. How did the startup bug happen for you?
Yeah, well, the startup bug kind of bit me when I was in my MBA program with a few colleagues from Irvine Company and learned about this position, community manager, about working with the startup community, and I just knew I had to be a part of it.
So you got a job with the Irvine Company and you're a community manager. Does that community manager mean startup community or everybody who's in your buildings, or what is community?
I'm primarily focused on bringing resources to the startup community at large. So whether it be here at 101 West Broadway in Evo Nexus, or hosting events for the larger community as well.
And what's the biggest challenge anyone's dumped in your lap as community manager for the Irvine Company?
Startups like to be very fluid, so we like to be flexible with them. So sometimes, you know, wanting to move in on a Friday evening before Monday starts, it's kind of crazy, but we make it work.
And what's the best thing any of your customers have ever said to you?
I have a ton of amazing customers, so that's really difficult. I think one of the nicest things that they've said to us is that we are so flexible and really make doing business easy for them. And we develop these personal relationships with our customers on a different level. So that's such a huge compliment, because it means that we really know what our customers need and want and are working to provide those resources for them.
And how do you interact with the startup community? I mean, we're in this building here, which has lots of startup type activity with the Vine upstairs and real office centers, one floor up in Evo Nexus. How is that community? You're also have their other ComNexus up in La Jolla. So how do you interact with this community overall?
I host a number of events, as I was mentioning, for the community at large. So I'm an organizer for Startup Week, organize 1 Million Cups here in the building, work with Startup Grind to host some events, and then I also meet up with all the startups that are in our portfolio and try to understand where they're at with their business, and so we have an understanding of what they need.
And what are you most excited about personally that's going on right now with the Irvine Company?
I think right now just seeing the amount of resources that we're able to dedicate to the startup scene is pretty amazing. You know, donating this space here at Evo, I love seeing the innovative companies that are coming in and knowing that we're helping them start their business, really giving them kind of the space that they need to grow and extend their runway so that they can hopefully be this amazing company that gets bought out. You know, it's really exciting to be a part of that.
And you're obviously a big part of San Diego Startup Week. How do you see San Diego Startup Week benefiting you for achieving your goals?
I mean, I think the week is amazing for San Diego in general. Startup Week does a phenomenal job on getting attention here in San Diego. You know, we've been recently in the news about the up-and-coming Silicon Valley. So Startup Week's helping put us on the map. So we're excited about that because that's only going to bring additional resources to San Diego, to our customers, to the startup world here locally. So it's an exciting time to be a part of the innovative economy here.
And what do you think this economy looks like to you and the startup ecosystem in the next 1 to 3 years?
I think we're just going to gain more traction, gain additional exposure, probably attract more startups and companies. So I think we're kind of on the cusp of something really big here in San Diego. In the next 1 to 3 years, I think we're going to see the scene explode even more and the numbers just be exponential with how many startups are here.
Well, Michelle, thank you personally for what you do and for what the Irvine Company is and for what you do for San Diego Startup Week. And thanks for watching.
Thank you.